Welcome to Norway as we take a look at a beautiful new piece of scenery from ORBX in a gorgeous part of the world. Echo November Mike Lima, Molde Airport, situated on the shore of the Molde Fjorden. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but as you can see, this is a beautiful part of the world. I'm sure pretty much every flight simmer has torn around the fjords, and if you haven't, what you're waiting for. Truly epic. So this is the airport in question. Releases on the 17th of December 2021. So this is a preview version which I have been given for free, but of course all my thoughts will be my own. It's coming in at about 27 Australian dollars, just over 19 US dollars, 17 euros, or a bit over 14 British pounds. So we're just going to do a little circuit around. We'll plop her down and take a closer look at some of the exquisite detail they've added in and some extremely high resolution textures, and we'll just check out the night lighting and yeah, just a general look at this scenery. Now, as well as the airport itself, they have improved the area with 40 square kilometers of 50 centimeter ortho, removing the imperfections seen in the current default imagery. So yeah, that's pretty awesome as well. And now straight away you can see that runway is just above the water. There's 3 meters above sea level. So apparently in the real world, with high seas and tide, water does encroach onto the runway. Be good if that happened in the simulator. I haven't got any extra scenery installed. Everything you're seeing here is just default scenery with Echo November Mike Lima added. They've modelled the interior of the terminal to quite a high degree. There is some static general aviation aircraft down there. I've got parked aircraft turned off, so any aircraft you see is part of the scenery, and they apparently have some real world liveries, which is quite cool. Nice attention to detail there. So we've got the control tower down there on the left, and you can see there's actually a little sort of pier thingy-majig down into the water, so you could park your float plane at. There's a little boat housed in the covered port there. So yeah, great textures all round, and a lot of these vehicles are modelled to an extremely high degree, the cars especially. I mean, we'll have a look at them close up and you'll see just how highly detailed they've been modelled. So that's just a quick pass over to give you a general feel of it from the air. As I say, this whole area is just beautiful. And in fact, what I'll do is to give you an idea of where we are in the world. Let's have a look at a map. So of course, here we are, Norway. We're on the north tip here. As we zoom in, you can see the Molde Fjorden, however you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. So you can see that's where we are in the grand scheme of things. So if you do fly real world time, you'll find that this time of year particularly, there's really very little daylight. So I've gone back a few months. But this is a beautiful region just to explore. So let me just plop it down, and then we'll take a closer look at some of the detail and the terminal interior, as well as some of the outside. Windsock down the right. Let's just try and not drop it like a stone. That should do okay. Okay, not the best landing, but you know, that'll do. Let's bring it on round and get a feel for what it's like. Taxiing in. Look at that, phenomenal. Okay, we're just gonna leave it somewhat abandoned over here. That'll do. Okay, so let's make our way over to the terminal building. See, a lot of these vehicles are extremely highly modelled. They seem more like they belong in Euro Truck Simulator, some of them, than a flight sim. You can see through the windows here, we can see inside. People in there. Nice lit up shelving at the back. In fact, let's take a trip in. Got a bar. Shop round here. Awesome. I mean, these screens you can't even see from the outside. I mean, these are only here if you come in and wander around like I am. But look at you can see how high resolution the textures are. You can read everything on there. That's quite ridiculous. I mean, some would say unnecessary, but you know, it's cool. Attention to detail. So back outside, we'll continue along. As I say, these are quite highly detailed trucks. Very cool. The vehicles themselves are better than I've seen in a lot of sceneries, for sure. Just look at the view over there. What a gorgeous place to come in and land at. Okay. Well, the clock doesn't match the time on the screen. Come on, ORBX, what are you playing at? And we can see in here at the emergency vehicles. We can actually go inside, can we? Yeah, so we've got all these vehicles modelled inside here. Very cool. Even the texture on the post, you know, the weathering on the metal is just excellent. And as I say, is the static aircraft with real world liveries, which I like. So these aren't spawned in from the sim, they're actually part of the scenery. There's a couple more over here. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, let's spin around, have a look around the back of the airport. Through the fence. Got some water down here on the left. Let's go around the back here. The details, as I see, look at the high-res textures, you can read pretty much everything. In here. Let's carry on our little tour. It's not take too long anywhere. Let's just give you a general feel of the quality. It's up to you what you make of it. But I find this to be quite fantastic. And look at these cars. Now, you've seen cars in other sceneries, but we're just getting to a point now where the you know, they're not up to, you know, cars you'd find in a simulator, obviously, but look at them now. Fantastic. CS cargo. Ah, ORBX sign. Detail here, these beams, these wooden beams, and the joints. High-res posters all over the place. Just so yeah, I think I've given a good idea of the feel for detail and the sense of immersion you get. I'll confess I don't feel I'm very good at any videos like this. I don't really know how to showcase something like this as well as it deserves, I suppose. But there we go, look, flags there blowing in the wind. What a lovely bit of scenery in a gorgeous part of the world. Well, I've just got to hold it there, just look at that. Beautiful water. The lighting coming on. You may notice a few floating orbs here and there. Obviously that's sim related, we can't blame that on ORBX. So we're basically about 10 at night here. And we'll have a little look down at the quality of the lighting, so we can see, yeah, the every lamp in the car park is lit up and does reflect off the cars. That's cool, that's good to see. The bus lights are on, lit sign there. Very nice here, every light underneath these joints. Look at that. Oh, I didn't notice this walkway. I hadn't even seen it before. Look at that. Continue on. The only unfortunate thing at this time, it seems, the interior isn't really lit at all at night, and whether that's a permanent thing or it's just on this version pre-release, obviously I don't know, but we can already see that the terminal is not lit really at all inside. Now some sceneries you can't even see in and they just have like a night texture, which works pretty well, but at the moment we've got a very dark terminal here and there's people inside still, of course, but it's lit exactly the same as during the day. So not ideal because it's very dark in there, but you know, that aside, everything else is awesome. That's really my only slight gripe we could do with some interior lighting at night. So let's finally have a look at it in real world weather, which at the moment is going to be very snowy, I believe. And this is it in current real world weather. Buried under snow with the frozen fjord out there. Love the way the tarmac is poking through the snow. Funnily enough, if you put it just on the snow preset, it looks nowhere near as nice as it does here. This looks so natural. And I suppose it will be like this for quite a while now. But yeah, I just wanted to give a brief view of this airport. I think you'll agree with me, it's very detailed, quite beautiful. And really the setting is what sets it aside. So if you've got any questions or comments, drop them below. I'll always try and respond. Otherwise, that'll do it for now. And I'll catch you later. Cheers.